Yo, what's up, guys? Oh shit! All right. So this cam, I didn't know this app had a cam on it, which is actually pretty cool. So for some of these videos where I just talk, like I'll probably put my cam over there so you have something to look at instead of just pictures and whatever. So let's talk about gear. I got a couple requests to do that, so let's do it. I just kind of want to go like what to roll, what to sell. It really depends on where you're at in the game. And I guess I could swap accounts to kind of show you my other account where it's at in the game and how my perspective is a little different on that account because it's mid game, not late game. But like, obviously anything blue, I don't keep it anymore. It's just not worth it. Speed boots are iffy. Like if you were just starting the game and you managed to pick up a pair of boots like this, hit that lock and level that crap up because they're actually pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't have any use for these. Well, actually, I probably could use these, to be honest. I just don't like rolling blue gear, because it wastes two potential rolls, Purple is different, you only waste one roll, but you could still target a decent stat in there. Like, this could roll potentially 8 attack twice. Actually, let's test it out here. Let's see what happens with this thing. Seven. Alright, so that's good. I might actually keep these. Even if it rolls crit damage, it's still good. 5 crit damage. Alright, so yeah, these aren't terrible boots. If you were early game, then I would recommend, rolling something like this. So maybe I'll finish leveling those, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really use lifesteal gear, but having lifesteal speed boots might be nice because I don't have any of those actually. All my lifesteal boots are from the Abyss and they're all attack main stat. So like any flat boots, just sell them. Like you guys should know this by now. Like if it has a flat stat other than speed, just get rid of it. It's not going to be useful. So buy all those. And then like, I got an interesting piece of gear here I can show you guys. Like, this pair of boots here. Like, this is a good pair of boots. Like, if you're early to mid-game and you don't have many options for speed boots. Like, if you happen to get some of these, like, say you beat Banshee 9, Banshee 10 for the first time, and you got those rep rewards, and you got enough materials to do a craft, you're at that stage, and then you do a craft, and you get a decent pair of boots like this. Yeah, they're on destruction set, so late game I wouldn't recommend rolling something like this if you can consistently farm it. But if you're early to mid game and you get a piece like this, it's not bad to get because you're more likely to run broken sets when you're progressing through the game, not necessarily when you're in the end game. When you're in the end game, that's when you start min-maxing and you match sets. You want to make sure the subs on your gear match the set, when you can consistently farm it. But if you can't consistently farm it, then I would recommend rolling a piece like this. That's my take on that. So let's go look at some other stuff here. Here's a good example of a ring. See, like this? It was a 4 base speed. Usually rings, like jewelry that's blue with a 4 base speed, I'll roll and see what happens. Unfortunately, it hit like a 5 attack after it hit the speed, but I might still level these. This is still a good ring. I might use it on like Bingo or something, to give him some kind of tankiness, it gives him some speed, it's a crit set. I could use it for him farming, solo farming or something. It's not a priority level, but I'm just going to hang on to it in case I do decide to level it later. This ring you get from the new story. It's actually pretty good. I would recommend leveling that up. It's got good subs on it. The subs don't match the set, so I'm not going to roll this. Like, I wouldn't recommend anybody to roll this kind of ring. It's just not good. It's got a good main stat, and yeah, it's got percentage subs, but there's just no unit that can really take advantage of using this ring. You can possibly use it on a bruiser, but I just, like, jewelry's so hard to level that I wouldn't even waste my time leveling something like that. What was I even... So yeah, this is a really risky piece to level. Like, it's high risk, high reward. So I would recommend rolling this stuff to like +6, maybe +7, maybe even +9, depending on how it rolls. So let's see. I don't think I have. Or I do. Let's see. If it rolls a flat, I'm probably just going to give up on it. So if it hits that speed or it hits that defense, I'll keep going. That was a 2. Well, it hit the speed. So I'm probably going to continue leveling this and see where it goes. Even like, if it hits just 8 speed, then it's better than a lot of stuff that I have. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gold. If I sell some stuff off, I can run into the steeple real quick, and I might be able to level that up again. So, see if we have anything else we can talk about in here. I want to finish leveling this one up. This one hit the flat a couple times, which is unfortunate. But like stuff like this, yeah, definitely roll it. See how it rolls. Even if you hit those flats a couple times, like it's still worth seeing where it goes in the end. Any chest piece in here? Sorry, I don't have any gold to like do some crafts and show you guys. Destruction is really interesting. Like this piece has a lot of potential actually. It can of course roll really bad and be useless. But if I could hit some of those crit rolls, like a level 70 item isn't bad for a piece like this because you're not really worried about your defenses anyways, and this still has potential of rolling really well. So let's see what happens here at the start. If it hits the flat, I'm probably just going to give up on it. That was what, a 6? 6 crit damage? That's good. That's what I was hoping what would happen with this. Let's see what it hits again. Effectiveness, not the best, but it rolled really high, actually. I think a 7 is the max roll for an item level 70. So this piece has a lot of potential. I will definitely take it to +9 and maybe +12. If I hit that crit chance or that crit damage again, then likely I'll take it to +15 and use it as a destruction chest piece. I'm a little, I'm in a situation where, I don't farm Banshee often because I manual it just to one-shot him with Biken. But as you can see here, I just really farm Wyvern, and that's all I've really farmed. I just really started doing Banshee and Golem recently. And as Manic, I can do, it just takes a really long time, and I don't have any consistent AoE'er. So, me, I would take, some immunity gear, and that wasn't as good, like this one, for example, and I would roll it just to see what happens. But, a lot of the stuff that I get just ends up sitting here. I have a lot of stuff from when I started playing the game that I don't use just because it's bad. And I could show you a couple pieces like this one. I was hoping for more speed. I didn't get it. So it's pretty trash. I was hoping to just really hit all speed, but that's trash. So that's something I would roll early game. I have a couple pieces like that in here. Let's see, this one. It's okay. I mean, hit set, now I don't even like rolling hit set stuff unless it has all tanky subs on it. I might do bruiser subs or something like that, but usually I won't roll that stuff anymore. Earlier game is different. This one, it rolled pretty well. I was hoping for a little bit more speed, but it's usable on a bruiser character. That was a great roll. Let's see. This one, I was hoping for some more tanky subs, because, all these subs are really nice for a tank, but didn't really luck out and I hit all the effectiveness. So that just happens sometimes. It's RNG. See, I got a couple of other pieces down here. Let's talk about some of these helms. This is a good example of a helm that you wouldn't want to keep on defense set. Yeah, it's got the attack sub there. Attack's not bad to have on a unit, on a tank. It still helps with your damage, especially in PvP situations. And I'm limited on my defense set piece options, so this is a piece I'm probably going to roll. This, if you're early game, you could probably roll this. Pray for that attack roll, but if you miss it on the first roll, I would just scrap it. Another destruction helm, ideally, the only reason I'm keeping this is because it rolled an 8 attack, and the others, 7 health, those are pretty high rolls. So this has potential of being, pretty good. But ideally, on destruction gear, I want some kind of crit subs, because I'm lacking out, it takes up 4 set slots. So I really want to have some kind of crit offset, if possible. But usually if I'm trying to push my crit damage, I kind of want to crit damage neck as well. So you kind of want to make up for that lost crit that you're not going to have on your neck, and you're not going to get through your sets and your subs. But I'm still probably going to roll this and see what happens with it. This, if you're early game, you just happen to get this, then yeah, roll it a couple times. See what happens with it. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's on resist set, but resist set isn't as bad as people think it is. But for me personally, late game, if it doesn't have 3 usable subs that match the set, generally I don't roll it. Unless it's like a red piece that has, you know, maybe at least 2. And then I'll try and hit those 2. But ideally 3 or 4 usable subs. I'll sell all this stuff because I'm not going to do that. Like, of course, I did craft this awesome counter helm yesterday. So, like, this is the kind of stuff you want to look for. I wish it was a defense sub on this instead of like effectiveness, but all these subs are usable. Like this helm is, depending on how it rolls, I can use it on so many different characters. And how it rolls really determines who you're going to end up using it on. So like, let's see where we go first. Was it 6? Effect resistance? Yeah. Whoops. I'm fine with that. If it keeps rolling like effect resist, I could potentially make a counter to Stina with this. And that's something really fun that I would like to try out. Okay, what else we got in here? Here's another piece that I crafted that was actually pretty good. Like, this is the kind of stuff you want to look for. This sword is pretty insane. Luckily, I'm dodging the effect resistance. I don't really care if I hit it. It's actually a really good Ken sword. If I was to ever pull Ken on this account. But, yeah. Like this. Good sword. Yeah, it's resist set. But if you happen to get this in your early mid-game, roll it. It's going to be good. Use it on a broken set. It'll be fine. Same thing with this. Ideally, with counter sets, I would like tankier substats on them. But I'm really lacking in my counter gear, so where I'm at with that, like, I'm way more picky with Wyvern gear than I am with every other hunt. Because I only really farm Wyvern. So, that's kind of how I do that. Sell this. I want to hit that ring one more time on while I'm recording here. So, see if I can scrounge up some kind of gold. What's this locked for? Oh yeah, stuff like this I'll tend to roll too. Let's see what happens. If it doesn't hit the speed with 4, I'm probably going to scrap it. 7 health, though. See, like, earlier game, I would probably keep rolling this, but where I'm at, then it's not really useful to me anymore after I missed that speed. So, oh yeah, hell, or like regular raid stuff, like, that stuff can roll really well, too. Like, this is off the Devourer. Really good subs. You know, they have a lot of potential to be really good, so if you get some of these, roll them. You know, you get 5 rolls, they're epic items, so. Red stuff, generally, you want to roll. If it has all good subs. Because it can roll high, and it can roll more than a purple item can. So, like, raid stuff, roll it. I don't think... Do I have enough for this? Because I need some gold. I want to at least, like, plus up that ring for you guys one more time to see what happens. I don't think I've done Adventure 5 times yet. Let's see where I'm at. I still need to do 3 more adventures. I don't think I'm going to have enough gold to go in the steeple and get some ring charms. Oh, I sold all my gear anyways. Whoops. I forgot I needed to use that in there. But hopefully this kind of helped out a little bit with like what gear to enhance. If you guys want me to start saving up gold and then do like crafting videos, you know, like Astronox does. Shout out to Astronox, because he'll like stack up gold and then do crafting sessions on video. So if you guys want me to do that, I can do that as well. If you guys want to see that, then I'll start saving my gold up instead of just spending it right away. And if that's something you guys want to see, then cool. Let me know. That's about it. Let me know if this helped you out, and then be sure to drop in the comments if you want me to do that gear crafting session on video. And then I can kind of go over that stuff more in depth as I'm crafting it, instead of just going through stuff that's already in my inventory. But you guys have a good one. Later.